Hey guys, how y'all doing? This is Scotty coming to y'all tonight. How are y'all doing out there tonight? Hope everybody's doing well. Glad to see everybody tonight. We've got a few things that I'm going to go over a little bit about tonight. Nothing really special. But I think it's very interesting. So, yeah, stay tuned for Scotty Too Hottie. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. Leave some comments in the comment section. Oh, and hit the notification bell. That way you can catch all of my next videos. Alright, first of all I'm going to talk about the weather. Man, ain't it weird how the weather's been here lately? It has been cool this year, I tell you. Well, not the year, but I don't think I've ever seen a September month where you have to pull your jackets out and start wearing them. This last week, nighttime has been well down into the 50s, 40s, and 50s, which has been pretty chilly. Daytime high's only been 60 degrees. With rain and wet, so you might well say 65 degrees. You would think it'd be like 58 degrees. So it's been really chilly out. How's the weather been in your neighborhood? Is it weird like we are down here? I'm down here in Tennessee, so I noticed how the trees are starting to turn colors already. I find that a little bit too early. Usually that takes place in about mid-October is when it takes place. Up in the mountains it might start about right now, start changing, but around here about mid-October is when things changes. So, the weather has been really weird, right? So, I think we might be in for a big winter. I think we might be hitting a cold winter this year. Because it's getting too cold too early. And it may last longer too, I don't know. Maybe it won't. Maybe weather will wake up and warm back up a little bit and stay warm till at least December. It usually don't get cold here in Tennessee till about December and January. December and January is usually about when it gets cold. I have seen it snow in December. Speaking of snow, 2 years ago, I thought it was weird. Cause it was only in the month of November and we got snow. I do remember that. I've got a video on that. Y'all can go back and watch. Back last year. Or no, it's been about 2 years. It's been about 2 years now. So, but I think we're gonna be in for a long winter this year. Like I said, it's getting too cold too quick. So y'all let me know what it is like in your neighborhood. I think, unless you're out west, I think their weather's about a little bit normal out there, but for everybody else, I think it's a little off. Even Florida is a little off. They're having nice weather right now. They're not having hot weather. They're having nice weather. But they've also had a lot of hurricanes coming through Florida, Louisiana, Mississippi, and stuff like that. They've been having to deal with a lot of hurricanes too. So, yeah, that's normal. That's not normal. They're normally 1 or 2 hurricanes a year, but this year they've been hit pretty hard with hurricanes, one right after the next. So, leave a comment how the weather is there. I want to show you guys a little something. This is the Tennessee magazine. Raise it up here so you can see it all. called the Tennessee Magazine is what this is. This magazine is actually from the PEC, which is Pickwick Electric Corporation. Anybody that's under Pickwick Electric or PEC Power, here in Tennessee, we all get a free magazine in the mail every month. Every 30 days, they'll send you a free magazine. When I used to live in the next county over, which is Hardin County, they use Tennessee Valley Electric, TVA. They do not do stuff like this right here. They don't. And I kind of like these little magazines. I think they're pretty unique on these magazines. In this magazine here alone, it's just like a little newspaper is all it is. On the front of it, it says State Park Spotlights, Standing Stone, History for Kids, Bush Bean, Family Business that's in a can, Volunteer Saves Camp Blunt, Carrots Takes Root. It's about what this article is going to be all about. Now, in this article, it talks about how to discover more ways to lower your energy costs on the first page. And then the contents, it says, the last 40 acres, the best they can. I'm reading this right here for you. I'm just trying to read it. A breath of fresh air. And it goes on and on and on. Home energy question and answers, stuff like that. You flip it over to the next page, and the president of the PEC talks about, let me turn it around here so y'all can see it. The president of PEC talks about October is National Co-op Month. It kind of, right now, this here is basically talking about the COVID-19 and stuff like that. But what it talks about, Co-op Month, is what we refer to as Harvest Month. A lot of heavy equipment being out on the roads, and they do get around power lines and stuff. They just want to make sure that everybody stays away from the power lines and stuff. Because once you get hit by a power line, it gets very ugly. And they recognize their employees, employees of the month. They'll put their pictures up here. And this one here is called The Last 40 Acres, and just by looking at that, I'm thinking it had something to do with the Civic War. Work continues. Let me turn around and I can read it to you. The work continues to honor the volunteers of the War of 1812 and preserve Camp Blunt mustering site. I never knew where that's up in East Tennessee. So, Pickwick Electric is all over. I take that back. That is in the south middle of Tennessee. That's where it's at. I thought it was in East Tennessee, but it's not. It's in more like right directly in the middle of Tennessee, but down south. Down there about where Jack Daniel's moonshine and whiskey stuff is. Yeah, the David Crockett, yeah. It's all about the Dave Crockett stuff. So y'all know about where that's at down here. So, talking about the Bush family still in the can. The Bush canned beans and stuff that you can go and buy at the store. That's basically what this is. Talk about it and stuff. Here are some of the old ones. It's when it first opened up, kind of reunited, remodeled, and this is about what it looks like today, and all the beans and stuff. It very well talks about that. And when I was talking about the employees of the month, let me get this thing out the way. This is the Celebrate National Co-op Month. These are all the employees that they have drawn for the month that won. One guy is a customer service supervisor, stated that he went to work with PCA on November the 7th, 1966. Everything was done very different way then than it is today. I agree. Things changes every day, right? So he started with them in 66. So he's been there a long time. The other one is a vice president and engineer. And he said he's just been there for 30 years and seen just about all kind of different changes. And he still remembers them. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this is just for McNairy County only. I'm pretty sure this page here is for McNairy County only. You got another guy here that's a warehouse worker, been here for 20 years. Another one, I was hired on in 1990. So that's 90 is 20, 40 years there. And vice president came to work in 1998. He got 14 years in the environment. What it says. And then, I don't know if y'all can see it, but it tells you the Pickwick Electric Cooperative balance sheet. And they go over the call, what it takes to run the power to our factories, to our stores, to our home, and to whatever else that we gotta have power for, such as campgrounds and stuff like that. You know, it's just so much there, and those are some pretty big numbers on that page. I'm trying to keep this on a 20-minute stream, so I may go over just a little bit tonight, so y'all just have to kind of work with me. They've also got a kids page for kids right here. Co-op month, fill in the blanks. Kids, get your parents to help you with it if you want to. I'm just curious about how many parents could get this right. But here's the word down here at the bottom, the word bank. and then you gotta match the word in with the correct sentence. So, how to make your basement or crawl space more efficient. Putting your insulation and stuff up like that. Keep the air out or in, whatever you want to do. Get back here to the back. They got recipes in here, so anybody likes to do recipes, let me show it to you. So if anybody likes to do recipes, carrots takes the cake. You know, there's all kind of recipes in there. All you recipes lovers can look up. And then they also have kids from grade school do pictures, and they're sent in to the Pickwick Electric, and I'm not sure what they get on there. I just think I think the only thing that they do is they get recognized is all it is. I don't think you get any kind of like $5 or $10, because these are just basically age group from 15 to 18, 10 to 14, 1 through 9 are your age groups on it. Now here is the part that I like. This is my favorite part of the whole magazine. It is called It's Just Stuff. Now, this is pretty unique. A lot of people sends this lady pictures and special markings on some antique stuff to see what the stuff is worth. And they send it to Connie. That's the lady that does all the researches on all this antique stuff. She says, with spoon we have found at the dad's play, blah blah blah. And she come back, says the spoon and stuff was made back in the 1900s by Japanese, made in pieces, and Russia marketed them to Europe. And some say the marker is Chinese. Anyway, let's get on down here. See what's here. Okay. So she's saying that it'd go anywhere between $5 to $12 each. So that's not very good. So basically that's worth nothing. I'd have to kind of disagree on this right up here. If you find the right person, I'm sure they'll pay top dollar for that stuff. I'm sure that they will. But I like to get on the stuff like this right here and just kind of see what's out there. And then the last page of it here, the last page of it's got the Harbor Freight coupon thing. So, and I don't really do much with Harbor Freight. I've never really dealt with them. I think we've got a Harbor Freight store over here in Corinth, Mississippi, which is about 30 minutes down the road. So, I hope you guys and girls enjoyed the video. I hope y'all enjoyed that little magazine. Then again, it is called the Tennessee Magazine from Pickwick Electric. So I told y'all I was going to try to keep this under right at 20 minutes, and it's right at 20 minutes now because we was talking about the weather. So yeah. So if you like the video, hit that subscribe button, notification bell. Give me some thumbs up, thumbs down kind of deal. Whatever you think you like about it. And leave a comment down there below. Let me know what y'all think about the weather. Appreciate y'all, and we'll catch y'all the next time.